Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are an old friend, then welcome back. If you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video and or the channel as a whole. I'm going to start with this deck. Spirit, what is it that you want us to know for the collective? And we seem to have a lot coming out. Seems like this deck wanted to speak. And what are we saying? Okay, so we have a wounded child. This is you, or was you. And you taught yourself how to dispel the darkness, how to exorcise the demons from a very young age, right? Like since a child. You taught yourself how to do this. You taught yourself how to be stronger than the darkness, how to scare away the darkness, how to turn the darkness into something else, how to get rid of it, right? It's like you were never afraid of it. Because you have a hero's heart, okay? And you had to be your own hero, right? It's like some kids, you know, when there's a monster under the bed or the boogeyman and they call out for their parents, you just handled it yourself, right? Like you told yourself it wasn't real, or you said, you have to go now. You know, like since you were a child, you have spoken to the darkness with some sense of confidence and authority, with, you know, bravery, honesty, and integrity. Like, and it's like, you have no mentor, right? You have no mentor. You are your own mentor, right? The only mentor that you have are the gods and goddesses. No, there's no 5D mentor for you, right? No one in the 5D could ever be good enough to compare to the gods and goddesses that you know. And I feel that you interact with, and they interact with you, and they have since you were young. Even if you don't remember, this is where the knowledge came from. They were feeding it to you. So literally, it's like your mentors are the gods and goddesses. They took a special liking to you since you were a child, as a child, and I have been with you ever since. You are mentored personally by gods and goddesses. That's beautiful. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. See? Bravery, strength. Empress. I'm getting like the feeling of like I can do anything, right? Like you can do anything. You have the strength to do anything. And you will. 10 of Pentacles. You will. You will get to go everywhere and do everything and have everything. There's an Emperor who is doing or did death magic on you. Death magic to try to bind you, keep you held captive, to try to end this 10 of Pentacles for you. And, you know, I'm getting that, like, all of the dark entities that you came into contact with as a child were kind of like learning opportunities, like practice, okay? Like training you, preparing you for whoever this Emperor is. And I did a bunch of readings for the personal zodiacs, and Sagittarius's was quite interesting. I feel like this Emperor could be related to the Vatican, maybe. If it goes that high, it could just be, you know, some male, you know, in your energy, brother, father, grandfather, uncle, boss, you know, anything like that, husband. But I'm really feeling more like spirit with this, and I feel like when you get to the level of like that the Pope is at, it's almost like you're more spirit than human, right? More spirit than flesh. And that they need someone like that to do the magic. Okay? So I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it's like it's bigger than you, right? It's bigger than you know. Like why would anyone be being targeted in such a way? Why? I'm just getting that, you know, because you are a warrior, 9 of Wands, for the light side, 10 of Cups, and they want to bring you a tower. They want to end you. They want to stop you. They want to bring you to your knees, is what I'm hearing. Why? Five of Pentacles. Because they want you to feel low. They want you to feel less than. They want you to have low self-esteem, low confidence. They want you to be lacking in anything and everything. And also, Page of Wands reverse, so they can take your magic. So they're like siphoning your magic. When they have you bound like this, they can siphon your magic. Okay, leave you with no magic while they're taking all of your magic. Okay, and they're using it to do death magic on you, using your own magic, to do death magic on you, but also others as well. So you are a spiritual warrior, and you have been targeted since you were a child. Now this makes a little bit more sense. Bloodline. Something to do with your bloodline. Something special about the bloodline. What is that? Queen of Cups. It's like Mary Magdalene type energy, okay? Could be Jesus bloodline, Mary Magdalene, matriarch bloodline, okay? Empath, loving, motherly, empathic, emotional, also very spiritual. You're spiritual. Spiritual. It's a special bloodline, magical bloodline, spiritual bloodline. Something about that. Maybe the red thread bloodline, something to do with that. If you don't know what it is, then maybe look it up, because I'm not even really sure what that is yet either. I'm still learning. Yeah. It's like they're hunting down magicians. They're hunting down magicians. You may not even know that you have this kind of power because it's just in your blood, you know. Some of you may have been awakened to this power. It may have been turned on. You may be using it. You may be being guided by the gods and goddesses and spirit, right, on how to do this. And you have been, whether you realize it or not, right, since you were a child, right? You've been taught. Self-taught, but really taught by spirit, okay? Okay. And it's like all of that was leading you to this moment. It's like your arch nemesis, you know? But it's like you're like a good witch, right? And you're being hunted. So like hunter becomes the hunted. Witch hunt, bloodline. See that? Look, there's that red thread, the red scarf escaping. Your ancestors have ran from whoever and whatever this entity is. So I'm right. It may well be a physical person, but the spirit inside is like, it's like as old as death itself. Okay. It's like freaky. Okay. So I like, I was giving me something weird. Like it was somehow both. Like this spirit, this weird, like powerful entity spirit, but also like possibly someone like the Pope. Because if it is an actual person, it's got to be like a really high level person. And your ancestors have long since ran and been able to escape. But it's like you've been preparing, or you've been prepared for such a time as this to fight back. You were the one that was going to stop running and fight back. Yeah. From the past. Because you can't run from the past, right? It's always going to catch up with you. And it caught up with you, right? It's like your ancestors, but like you, okay? This entity has been chasing you, hunting you down for a very long time. And you've ran and ran and ran and escaped for so long. But this time, you knew you couldn't run. They knew you couldn't run. You can't run forever. This time, you had to stand up and fight. Because the only way to put a permanent end to being hunted by this entity was to fight and win. I need this. I need this. Strength. Whoa, just blew out. Strength. There's that strength card again. This is also, I feel, something to do with the bloodline. It's like one side is strength and the other is like the red thread magical, right? And the two came together and made you, and it's like you're like a super soldier. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like a spiritual super soldier, magical super soldier. We have ancient scriptures. So this is like, you are ancient, and this entity is ancient, and your beef is ancient. Your magic is ancient. You will be saved from the hour of tribulation. Thank you for your service. It's like you'll be saved because you defeated whatever this is. You stood up, you fought back, and you defeated it. You win. You don't have to go through the tribulation, right? Because you've already been through a whole battle, right? Your whole life has been a tribulation, okay? Church group Bible study. I'm going to take this as confirmation about what I said about the Vatican, okay? All right. Yeah, if they won't let you go, God will make them. It's like they've been trying to hold you back. You stood up and fought for yourself, and like God, the gods, the goddesses, everyone is there fighting with you because they've seen what this entity has done to you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and ain't nobody having it no more. And the only way that this could have ended was for you to stand up and fight. And that's why they're all backing you, because they've been waiting. They've been waiting for you to make that decision, to stand up and fight. And they're all there with you. Mother. It's that red thread, right? That mother matriarch bloodline. Brother. May have something to do with it. Been a long day. Yeah, it's been a long fucking life, hasn't it? So we have this, okay, and it is full of divine light. Okay, it repels the darkness. This is you. You repel the darkness. You're like the exorcist, right? And then we have the dark, no light, controlled, attacked by evil spirits. You, I don't know, maybe you were born dark, and the divine worked with you from a young age to get you, you know, to the light. This came out in a reading recently about born of the light and the dark, right? So maybe you're both. And that's maybe what makes you so powerful and tempting, right? Temporary places. Like I said, like you've been running, okay? It's like you've been running for a long, long time. Like you may have never even really like been able to have a home. Yeah, warriors, 144,000. God's army, spiritual warrior. But you're like the spiritual super soldier warrior, okay? Yeah, there's that. What's this? Okay, alright. I'm going to start pulling them because they're not driving with the message anyway. So, anything else? Okay, alright. Moving on. I'll go back to this. It's like, okay, Two of Pentacles and Ten of Swords. I feel like it's like they wanted you to like pick your poison. You know what I mean? Like they thought they had you, you know, right where they wanted you. They thought that they were going to have you in a no-win situation. You know what I mean? Where like no matter what you chose, it was all going to end badly for you. Maybe that's what that death magic was, right? Maybe the magic that they did, that magic they did on you was this, to make sure that that no matter what you did, no matter what choice you made, it was always going to bring you to a painful ending. Right? But that's been exposed. The bottom of the deck. It's been exposed. Okay? And you, because you figured this out, okay, the spell is broken. The spell is broken. They have no power over you anymore. And, like I said, you defended yourself. You stood up and you fought back. Ooh, and even better, you called judgment on their ass. You called judgment? Oh, shit. Okay. You called judgment on the biggest, baddest, darkest, most deceitful church group, death magic shit. You called judgment on that shit because you were so powerful that you figured out what they were doing and you called judgment. And so now all that shit that they have done, not only to you but to everybody else, is all coming back on them. They never thought, never, that you or anyone like you would ever catch on and be able to do this to them, and they ensured it. That's why they hoard all that hidden knowledge, because they wanted to make sure that no one like you could ever awaken, because they knew that if you did, it would be the end of them. And what they didn't count on was the fact that your spirit, your connection with spirit was so strong, you didn't need books. You didn't need ancient scriptures. You didn't need books. You didn't need any of that stuff. All you needed was right here, inside of you. And spirit, the connection that you had, spirit gave you all the information that you needed. To turn the nightmare upside down, to get out of the nightmare, to get out of the hell that they had put you in. I'm getting this. the Two of Wands, the Hermit, the Temperance, and the Moon. That now as well, you angels, right? The angels will be like soulmates, soulmate angels, right? That have been hidden. Okay, this is another thing that they did. Part of their black magic shit was to keep the angels apart with these false twin flame shit. Okay, and that is now over. That you exposed that as well. This was another thing that was hidden that you exposed. That they were doing that magic, and so that spell is broken as well. And now the angels can come together. The soulmate, angel soulmates can come together. They're going to be like traveling towards each other. Yep, this was destined. This was fate. Did they really think that they were going to be able to like hold back time? You know what I mean? That all of this wasn't going to come out eventually. The truth always comes out eventually. Okay? Always. There's nothing you can do to stop it. All they could ever do was delay it, and they delayed it as long as they possibly could. And you were what stopped them. Being fearless. Fearless. Okay? Absolutely fearless. I'm getting, if they haven't already, a surrender is in order. Okay? Yeah. 8 of Cups. Surrender. Walking away. They're done for. They know, and they know it. Yeah. Because you are the master. Look at that. Strength master. You are the master. Okay? You are their master, right? Like, you made them your bitch. Okay? Like, the absolute most powerful magical group in the whole freaking world that has all this hidden knowledge and all this power and an endless amount of money, and a little old you. But not so fucking little. You are a spiritual powerhouse. A supernatural super soldier. Okay? Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to call it a day with this one. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my channel. Hopefully you have liked the video and shared the video. And even if not, I appreciate you being here anyways. And yeah, I'd love to have you back. So come on back sometime. Bye.